Catch up. Alright, we be good. We be good. Welcome back, guys. The series tied 1-1. Hannibal pulling off a cheeky bunker rush last game, tying the series up on Abyssal Reef. Responding into the top left-hand corner, on the elimination point, just like his opponent here, is the pink Zerg pieces from FxB. It is Calmoe. Didn't really even get time for introductions last game. The other side of the map, looking to keep things a little bit more standard this time around, is the green Terran pieces from Inside Gaming, looking to close the series out as well. It is Hannibal. Hey, Kevin. Alright, we're good. Alright, so Abyssal Reef, you know, is always a Terran favored map. Honestly, a little bit bigger than Abyssal Reef. Bugs flying around the screen here. But anyway, Overlord is going to come out. I'm surprised he's not drone scouting after that last game. As the Cheese Fest continues, we do have a pool coming down first, so we are probably going to see a one-base Bane play, or some kind of one-base Speedling play. But this SCV is going to scout. I love this. This is great. He's going to get over here to scout and see that there is no hatchery. And that should be red flags going up everywhere. It's like, oh, well, you cheesed me once. Shame on me. Cheese me twice. I don't think so. He's going to get up here. Spawning pool is done. Speed has started up. Let's see if a Bailing Nest gets added on. Or if he's just going to opt for any kind of like straight Ling pressure here off one base. Reaper is on the way out, so he should keep his Reaper home. But he's not going to He's not going to throw down the hatchery or command center here. But he is going to opt to throw it down on the high ground. Bailing Nest yet? No Bailing Nest. Speed is about halfway done. And Kevin getting the scout of his lifetime over here. The Queen has been added on, and he's realized this is just all Ling pressure. Reaper is going to come out here and try and intercept some of these Lings before they get too close. He should be able to shave off one or two. Oh, Reaper actually getting caught a little bit out of position here as he's getting pushed away from his cliff here. As he is up the ramp, Kevin going to go ahead and add on the, or Hannibal going to add on the factory here. Push these Lings away. But no Bang that's behind this, so he didn't get the damage he was looking to do by denying that command center for his Terran opponent. As he did just pull it back and throw it down on the high ground. We are going to see that Hellion pressure come out here. As our pink Zerg player, Calmoe, is going to have to take this hatchery and expand to stay in this game. That SCV scout is probably going to be the key factor in winning this game for Kevin. Realizing that he just... all you had to do is throw the hatchery or command center down high ground and stay alive. He's often take a second gas. He's going to get into that Hellion production here. Start his orbital up before he lifts it down. He's going to have 50 energy to be able to fire up that economy real quick on the natural base. But behind this, we just see him droning up both players going into that macro game. Not there? Okay, I can. So we see Hannibal here is opting for more of a play that he used at game number 1. Which on Catalina, I can kind of see going for that fast mobility style play, but at the same time, the rush distances on Catalina are incredibly short. So, that in mind, he will have a little bit more time to react to any kind of roach pressure coming out here, as the opponent hasn't scouted anything but factory and the command center on the high ground. Question is, will he add into armory, go for that Hellbat play here? Okay, no, he does get the scout off here. There should be a roach warden starting up back home for his Zerg player. Yes, there it is. Immediate response, Hellions, roaches. Goes. But again, so now Kevin once again is on the clock. He has to get in here and find some damage with these Hellions to make this viable. Like, he can't sit back with these. He can't just run around and check for any kind of Lings on the map. He has to go, because as soon as these roaches pop, and we do have that third base coming out, this is really starting to feel like deja vu from game number 1. Unless he is on the clock here, as Calmoe is just going to get this roach count up, get Queens out, third base started. You know, he's going to be sitting pretty if Kevin doesn't find the damage for this. And he's just taking his time. He needs to go. There's only Lings out right now. This is a great time for him to get in here and get this pressure in. I have the Viking out, actually. guess to try and pick off. He already has 1 kill on these overlords, and the second overlord is going to get pulled back. And again, he's just taking his time. These lings are going to come out here. Going to get completely bypassed, and they are just going to head straight for the natural base of Hannibal. As the roaches are out again, his time's up. He needs the bio back home to defend this. He's getting the bunkers down, or eBay down a lot sooner this time around. The wall off should be done before these lings actually get here. He has some army in place to be able to counterattack. Does he have the bio? Alright, he has a couple marauders out in the tank. So he will be able to hold here. Handle much better off this time around. This Viking is going to scout that this army is just going to go home and try and catch these Hellions out on the map. He just got to learn to watch where he sends his units, I guess. Like, these Hellions could have found so much more damage with these drones. Or the economic damage with his army across the, or Calmoe's army across the map, and he just continued to, like, wait. And wait. I understand trying to macro up and wall off back home, but as soon as you have that wall off started and your tanks are on the way, you should be alright. Anyway, does he have his third base on the way yet? Is there a third base here for... No, there's a third base down for Hannibal. Which means he is going to be on 2 base versus 3. Third might actually just opt for that 4th base. Lair is on the way. That has just started up. The army supply is still a favorite of Calmoe. Kevin really can't move out on the map, but he does have a little bit more map presence with these Hellions out. But again, all Calmoe has to do is just posh up for these roaches anywhere between these 3 bases and don't ever find any damage at all. This Viking is still out here looking for any damage he can get. I think he might find his second overlord, maybe a third as well. But that he is going to use these... Okay. Alright, so see, now he's got these roaches out of position, he should take these Hellions and run them into the natural. I mean, unless you're going to use these as Hellbats later, you're really not getting any value out of these units. Viking did pick up a second kill, is going to go on the way home. We do have a drop up here in the north side of the map. Going to come in here and start finding some economic damage. These Hellions trying to posture up at the front to push into the third. Going to force these units to be drones to be pulled off the line. Army is going to come in here and Kevin, you need to use these Hellions. Army's out there. It is responding to your drop. Calmoe going to clean this drop up very easily and push it away. But he did lose a few workers there. This is actually entertaining because Hannibal is actually ahead in workers. 52 to 39. This is how Zerg should be played. Zerg should be ahead in workers and base count. Maybe at least he's teching up here. Finally getting these roach calls out here. Roach speed on the way. Trying to catch these Hellions out on the map. And it looks like he is just going to pressure Hannibal here, who's just now taking his third base. These Hellions are finally dying off, but I don't think they really got any kills. 1 kill, 2 kill. Yeah, so they really didn't pay for themselves at all. It just bought a little bit of time. There's no 4th base down for Zerg, so we are on even base count as the worker count does catch back up. And is it now ahead for Calmoe? I just hope I'm pronouncing his name right. I always butcher names. And here we go. It looks like our pink Zerg is going to push into the 3rd base location here, but the tanks here are just going to chew up this army. Just spit it back out in pieces. And that might actually be GG already, as this Roach army has died. There's no reinforcements on the way. And that might actually be it. That one fight might decide this game. As Terran has secured his 3rd base location here. He's going to make him very difficult to bust or break. The economy is just going to catch up and actually pull ahead here for a little bit. As these mules do get to work. Again, he's giving him more time. He's going to get into that Lean Roach Ravager composition here. Aaron just needs the pressure. He needs to go at this point. Upgrades are 2-2 to 1-1. Actually, his +1 armor, +1 character is just started. He needs to go. This is the perfect time for him to push out because he will have +1 ground for his tanks and 2-2 for his bio. And the armor supply is heavily in his favor, and it, like, just gonna sit back. This is why I really just harp on people, especially my Terran teammates. Throw down your scans, guys. Like, seriously, the scans are like the best map hack in the game for vision. Sure, Zerg can just push out creep and get speed and like vision on the map, but they can't scout with it. It's just there to be annoying. Force you to spend time cleaning it up. But a good pick off on the 4th base over here. You will get the drone for that. Actually, message drop. And there we go. He is going to be able to find some economic damage once again. Well, are we... The worker count evening up here. Army supply is heavily in favor of Hannibal here. He just needs to figure out exactly where his army is. Looks like he is going to clean up the creep on the other side and force his army to have to respawn to the right side of the map now. Very good job of keeping map control here. 4th base is going to attempt to be taken once again. If Hannibal decides to try and move in to snipe it once more. And being thrown down. I'm not exactly sure where there. We did have a drop in the main. Getting pushed out once again. A drop over here on this the west side of the map. Going to clean up this hatchery once more. He is just going to push forward and start cleaning up some of this creep. Shave off some of these roaches and start finding some damage here with this small army. See if he can pick off a queen. Nice. He's just going to keep walking right into the natural base. Shave off any roaches, shave off any drones, and pick up and get out of there. Keep this drop alive. We're going to drop it off and heal it once more. He is going to bring his second drop back. And you will see that there is a hatchery here as well, which should prompt him to try and clean this up. Zerg should be in position to clean this up very easily this time around. There's not a whole lot of army here. 3-3 is on the way. Oh, with that, this is actually, yes. There we go. Final push is coming out from Hannibal here. Could have ended this game a lot sooner, but I understand everybody has their playstyle. I respect that. This Roach Ravager army here. Gonna come down to these bios. If he can land the bios on top of this bio, he will be able to start shaving this out pretty quick. Tanks are going to get sieged up, and the first salvos are going to come down, and he's just going to start ripping apart this Roach Ravager army. And 2-2 to 1-1. About to be 3-3 to 1-1. Not where Zerg wants to be here, especially behind economy as well. He did secure that hatchery in the north, but I think that's just a little bit too much here. Because the tanks and everything else. The Terran army is just going to keep pushing forward, and that will be GG called out here very shortly. Means Insight Gaming will take the master set 2-1. There it is. Great game played by Hannibal. And with that, I'm going to close out the recording on this, guys, and